Welcome to Taiwan Talk on ICRT. I'm Ryan Drillsma. Today I speak with Shirley Chiang, a Taiwanese illustrator who's worked with major publications in both Taiwan and the UK, including children's books and newspapers.
Hello everyone.
So, can you tell us, how did you get into illustration in the first place?
Well, apparently, my mum said that I've always been into drawing.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was really young, I started to learn English, and there was this textbook called Side by Side, which was full of illustrations. And I thought, it would be great if one day I could do that. So that's how it started. I've always been drawing, even in the classroom, when I'm not in the classroom, whatever I was doing, I was drawing. And my mum said, I was unlike other kids who always wanted their toys or food, snacks. My mum said the only way to shut me up is to give me some paper and pens.
Right.
I'll be in a corner, silently drawing away.
Yeah.
I really liked, the really famous French illustrator called Sompe. And Sompe's got this brilliant style, hand-drawn style, which I'm really fascinated at.
Who or what are your inspirations when you draw? I've said this to you before, but I feel like a lot of your work reminds me of the old drawings in Roald Dahl books by Quentin Blake.
Many, many people have said that. I don't know. I think it's just a style that I developed throughout the years.
Yeah.
I guess it's because, I'm a very lazy person. I don't like to spend time on details. I really like line work.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing freestyle, quick line work.
Yeah.
To show, say, the textures or the feel, the humor. And luckily, people think my style is quite close to Quentin Blake.
Yeah.
Which is a great compliment.
It is.
Because I remember I actually met him in Birmingham.
Really?
In year 2000. And I always remember I was in the queue with my sketchbook in my hand. I thought, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting Quentin Blake.
Yeah.
And when I met him, he was very nice, very friendly, very easygoing. And I showed him my work. He went, oh, this is brilliant. I said, oh, thank you very much. I nearly cried.
If you had to describe your style, because this is a podcast and unfortunately we can't show people your illustrations right now, but if you had to describe it to people, how would you do so?
I would say my style is a happy style.
Yeah.
It brings a smile to people's face when they see my work. And I've got very dynamic line work with quick watercolor washes.
Okay.
And my colors are always bright and joyful. It's never dark.
Would you say you're trying to convey a certain sense of like whimsicality or bring childhood memories back for people or something like that? I
would like to say that, but it's a bit too deep. I'm going to pretend it's going to bring that sort of stuff to people. I just really hope that when people see my work, they love it. They have a smile. And if they can find the humor that I hide in my drawings, that would be fantastic. Okay.
What are some of the projects you've worked on in the past?
I've actually worked on many, many, many projects because I've been illustrator for more than 20 years.
Right.
It's really weird. I'm still 24. So I started when I was really young, when I was 4 years old. Anyway, I would say the best clients I've worked with, Real Reads in the UK, because they commissioned me to illustrate 4 Chinese classics. Like the Dream of what's that called? The
Dream
of Red Chamber, 红楼梦.
Yes. Yeah. I've read about half of that and then I kind of gave up because it's very long.
I know, it's a bit long. And imagine, they shortened into 7,000 words for teenagers.
Okay.
And I had to illustrate the most classical scenes in the books with not very many details.
Right.
It was very challenging, but it was fantastic.
What are some of the things you've done in Taiwan then?
I've been working with all the major publishers like
Okay.
Linking Books,
Mm.
Lianjing, loads and loads. Because I've been working with them for like 20 years,
Yeah.
I've done all sorts like children's books, children's magazines. I've developed a series of characters for a specific magazine,
Yeah.
which we started in 2005.
Yeah.
And it's still ongoing. I'm still illustrating for them,
Okay.
which is great. And for one of the biggest papers in Taiwan called United Daily News.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been illustrating their articles since 1999 or 98.
You've been illustrating their articles.
Yeah.
So what kind of articles do they reach out to you?
Well, it's written by you and me. Could be by the readers.
Yeah.
Could be written by famous authors. So they've got this specific section
Okay.
in one of the pages, which has been going on since day one.
Yeah.
And they always commission illustrators to illustrate the key article on that page.
Okay.
And I've been doing that ever since.
What's usually the subject matter, or does it vary?
It varies. It
Ah,
varies. Could be
okay.
anything. And I've started writing myself as well.
Oh,
and
nice.
I wrote and illustrated my own articles, which is quite fun. I can only write about my personal experiences,
Yeah.
but I can't make things up. Or maybe I can.
If you had a dream project to work on, what would it be?
Oh, it would be like illustrating Harry Potter. That would be my dream project.
Yeah, who doesn't want to do that?
No, I know, but you said my dream project, and that would be my dream. To illustrate a bestseller worldwide.
Okay.
And they keep commissioning me for the series. That would be perfect.
Okay. So finally, if you had any advice you could give to people, maybe children, maybe adults who want to work their way into becoming illustrators like you, what would it be?
You must have part-time jobs other than working as an illustrator.
Okay.
I mean, you can develop your own style.
Yeah.
You can try to reach out a lot of contacts to give you work.
Yeah.
But this is not very stable,
Right.
to be fair. Especially now, it's very, very competitive. Everyone can be an illustrator. And as long as you have a social media account, you can showcase your artwork,
Yeah.
right? It's very easy. It doesn't mean you're going to have steady income working as an illustrator.
Yeah.
You must have other part-time jobs. And my second advice is that if you are an illustrator already,
Yeah.
you must be super punctual with your work delivery. That's a must, because that builds a word of mouth. Because if you're not punctual, you are delaying your client's schedule,
Yeah.
and that doesn't make you look very good.
Okay. Do you have any advice for people who are just getting into drawing or painting or...
Just keep drawing, just pick up a pen or pen brush, do whatever, experiment with different materials.
Yeah.
Right, just do it. I don't like...
Just do it.
Just do it. There shouldn't be any restriction.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Okay. If people do want to view your work, where can they see it?
Please come to my website, www.shirleysillustrations.com, or you can find me on Facebook. Just search Shirley's Illustrations, or come to my Instagram, search Pretty Charlie, which is very weird. Why do I have that name?
Okay, great. Well, Shirley, thank you for coming in and speaking with me today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Taiwan Talk. I'll see you next time.